now.
And we are live. Another week, another Gamer Focus Show hosted by myself and Copley. And this week we've got Dqvee / Dave / Welshman. How are you doing, mate?
I'm doing fantastic. As good as I can be.
Oh, we're both rocking no sleep today. That's what you love to see. I didn't even notice that.
I'd never wear the white one.
You know what? I prefer the long sleeve.
I have about 5 black ones, and I just wear them every single day. Cause,
I've got one of the black ones. Actually, really good t-shirts.
Every time it comes out of the washers, I never run out of them, so I just put them. It's the first thing in my wardrobe. Like, it's not like I just don't mind wearing them. Like, they look all right, and I could just chill in them. So I just get one every single day.
I wanted one of the white ones, but I ruin everything white. Like, every bit of white clothing I have gets stained with something I eat or drink.
Yeah, it was spilled food all over me.
Both useless. Anyways, Dave, how is COD looking this year for yourself, or what's your plans for the rest of the year, do you think?
Plans for the rest of the year. I mean, the thing that we can only hope for, really, what me hope for, is that win the next 2 open events, got a chance, try make a little bit of impact, because once it's in franchising, if you don't make an impact at champs, I mean, these open events, I don't think they matter too much. No pro team's going to take much notice of that if they ever do make a change. But if you make an impact at champs, then hopefully your name's a bit more out there again. And with franchising, it's still unlikely that one of them will go for an EU player. But if you make enough noise, I guess just get my stock up enough. I don't think any franchising team would pick up an entire roster. Even if, say, I place like top 6 at champs with my current team, I still don't think they're going to be like, oh, let's get all of these 5 players. I don't think that's going to be even a possibility. So it's just trying to have a good couple of events, that's it, and hope my career doesn't end.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Like, as soon as franchising coming, obviously I watch Overwatch and stuff. Like, I knew it was just going to be. It just goes from being like it was always going to be hard to become a COD pro. It's like still like a dream, but now it's become, even for people that were pro, it's becoming hard to even keep the job. So, but
possible.
What do you think about? Obviously, they announced that the PLQ, not PLQ, LCQ is an open event. Do you reckon that's a good idea? So like, it's like basically an open bracket event, essentially based on seeding.
What, to qualify for champs?
Yeah, so normally it's done like top 16 seeds, but this year it's a fully anyone can turn up and play in it. Do you reckon that's a good idea, or do you prefer the old setup?
I mean, the old setup is like, was it top 32 seeded get to go to the qualify for champs?
Yeah, it was like I think it was
like
top
an invitational.
Yeah, when it was UK, it was like top 16 in the UK go to a qualifier, and then 4 go from there. But now it's like anyone's, like you could play.
It's
no
just
games
the next
all year.
16 seeds they'll qualify right now.
It's an open event, so you could have 0 points and your team could go.
Oh.
It's good in a way, and then it's bad for the people that have grinded all year to get that top 16 seed, because then all they've got to do is turn up and obviously play like not many games. But now, if someone didn't play the start of the game, but they were a really good player, they've still got a chance to qualify for champs. I think that's the idea behind it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it doesn't really affect me too much, because I'd still confident that I'm gonna, be at the top of all the other teams outside of the pro league. So, I still see myself being a champs nevertheless and beating the teams in front of me. But I guess it's kind of good for other players who didn't play at the start of the year, missed out, and
especially under 18s who come through in the year.
Yeah, or people just turning 18, it gives them a chance to actually get to an event without having to worry about seeding and stuff, and may having a chance of going to champs.
Well, definitely, yeah. I don't think it affects players like yourself or whoever else like around you who are still at the top of that like group of people. I don't think it affects you, but then people like who've played all year that would usually get a good seed just because they've played all year, that's going to affect them, because they could easily get beat off a team that had no pro points, but obviously are actually really good at COD.
Yeah, it all depends whether I know it's all day to day kind of stuff, but like if a team with a good seeding doesn't show up, like with us at PLQs, like I mean, any bad performance, any bad couple of days of COD, and it could mess up your chances. So that's the negative I see from it. Which a team, if a team's got consistent performances, like say, a Fizz Black team, say they win the next 3 open events, and then they go to that thing, and then they get double rounded or whatever. They've just won 3 open events for it to not matter.
Yeah, that's what is so. It doesn't make sense to me. That is a bit weird that can happen. They can play well all year and then still not make champs because of one bad weekend.
So that setup doesn't favor consistency. It just favors that one little event, which is it's kind of frustrating. But I mean, you got to deal with it.
It'll be good to watch though, because I stopped watching it as much as I used to COD last year properly. But that PLQ last year was probably one of my favorite events to watch, other than probably champs. It was really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think it's just because you get bored of watching the same teams. Obviously, the pro teams are the best without a doubt, but it was good to watch like more style.
There's more
players
like passion, especially those LCQs, because
I
you're
get
playing
it.
for it all.
Yeah, I get it because when I was in the Pro League, I know we were doing shit, but I didn't. I hardly watched the Pro League game, but I watched the PLQs because I wanted to see who was going to champs and who was actually going to make it, because it means a lot more to them to get a chance than it does for us, really, because we expect to be there.
Yeah, exactly. And like you sort of get, if you're in the league, you get money all. I know it's not all about money, but you get money all year. But that's the first time they're guaranteed a prize like all year. Like they wouldn't have made any money for the rest of the year, and then if they made it there, it was like
yeah, definitely.
Oh. Next, we'll talk about a bit of your past in COD. Who's been some of your favourite teammates? We'll get on to that. We haven't asked anyone that yet. Our cop.
No, we haven't.
I don't know what you're fucking.
Sorry.
Team for about 3 days, and then I sketched him.
Best 3 days ever.
Going on to one of my favourite teammates, that's Billy Okiaris. Sorry, Copley.
Yeah, you teamed with Billy for ages. Billy and Steve, wasn't it? Like you teamed with the longest, I think.
Yeah, I teamed with Billy for about 3 years and Steve about 2.5. So, but I think at an event, my favourite teammate to be around is probably Ben Wright. Big Ben Wright.
The big poster behind you.
Yeah, there he is. There he is. Ben Wright. Okay, this guy. Best guy to be around, right? What a guy in the event. I think a lot of people can vouch for me with that. In my events, what a guy. He's just that bloke. Like, if you lose, you don't care if you're around him because he's just funny as fuck. So, I mean, I do miss him. But I think as a teammate, he wasn't great. He was good, but he was a bad teammate. I think Hockey's probably up there for me. I like teaming with Chain at the moment, even though he ain't scrimming much or been to an event. He's good to chill with. So I think them 3 are probably the main ones.
That you get on with.
Yeah, and he plays Rocket League with me, so he gets some brownie points for that.
I know how much you love that.
Is that your backup in case?
I'm not gonna.
Good Rocket League.
I'll work on it.
Yeah, you've been playing loads of games since like the past 6 months, haven't you? Since I made the league.
Yeah, I enjoy it more. I'm probably going to buy the new Trials game as well. If you've played the old ones.
Yeah, they're the most infuriating games ever.
I enjoy them. I do.
I think Tom mentioned he bought it yesterday to us. They used to be. I had it on Xbox. I think it was. Was it like Xbox One or 360?
Yeah, 360.
Yeah, I had that one, but obviously I haven't thought about getting the new one. I enjoy streaming games that isn't COD now a lot more. Anything, I just like playing new. It's a lot more fun sometimes to just chill. Obviously, COD's the game that everyone started playing and stuff, but sometimes streaming it, how frustrating it is, just doesn't. It's just not fun.
Yeah, it's the only one that gets me viewers as well. Playing COD, that switching game, I'm down a lot of viewers. So I mean, that's the only reason I play League Play.
Yeah.
Just to stream it. I hate it.
The League Play this year as well. It's I
think that's what Steve. I was speaking to Vortex, and he said that's one of the reasons he doesn't. One, because he's not good at other games. He's only really ever played COD, and he knows that it is harder to get viewers on other games, which it is, because obviously most people know you for COD.
Yeah. I'm sweet at other games. I think I'm just one of them lucky people who naturally can pick up things pretty quick and learn games, but.
They were meant to fix League, I don't know if it was this patch with the Blackout one or it's coming up, but they're meant to fix it.
Yeah,
so hopefully.
I don't have much faith if it'll be a good job or not.
Yeah,
You think they had long enough to try and prepare it, but
It'll still be divisions when they fix it, though. It's still going to be
Well,
division.
they said it was meant to be more skill based in this update, but whether it is, probably not. Like last year was like the most ideal system that you could kind of do.
I'd never catch H Copley on my team, and it'd be great. And now I've got Copley and his nan on my team, so.
Right. Last year I was alright. Alright, you would have been alright with me on your team. This year you'd be screwed.
Oh man. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that in chat. Gun Skill City.
Chain's in here. There he is.
Too smart. Gun Skill City. The best in both.
So we got London coming up. Obviously, we're talking about you didn't go to Dallas, unfortunately. What are you aiming for realistically for London?
First.
Yeah.
First.
Is that
a good answer?
Good, like confident you can easily get that, or?
I mean,
you've got FaZe Black, who've got Zuma, and that's about.
Yeah, no.
Mind Freak.
Problem is the scrims.
Yeah.
Competition is absolute horseshit. But I mean, it's how many months we're in the game? Like we've all been scrimming up until PLQ all the time. We all know how to play the game. It's just the only thing we need to scrim for now is getting used to tendencies, getting used to how people's play style is, getting used to playing the map together. That's about it. Like we know how to learn the game. It's just ironing out bad mistakes from people. And I mean, events are a completely different thing than online. So I have confidence we'll take it, and I feel like I feel like a few of us should be in the league, and so if we're not in the league, we should be winning the AMP bracket, basically. So
yeah, that's the only way you can look at it.
Yeah, and I need money, so I want to win it.
Yeah,
I need a new processor.
See if wins, you can stream more PvP games.
I'll be streaming Super Seducer instantly, so I'm fucking gonna go.
Oh my god, that game! Jesus Christ!
Let's get it, man. No fucking dad dating simulator. I'm going straight to Super Seducer.
Straight up in
the
graph.
More user integration than that.
Yeah, I think there's going to be so much more competition now because everyone like who isn't in the league does want to win that. Like that's all that everyone's got to play for. So everyone is going super hard for that event. Obviously, everyone's super hard in anyways because they could win the. But I think everyone sort of knew that they had a limit. Obviously, not yourself because you are on a pro team, but everyone knew they had a limit when it come to the open bracket. Like they'd get so far, but there was always like, oh, if we get like, I'd be happy with top 28 or whatever because there was always like pro teams in there that like Parasite last year, like all them, or Ghost. Was it Ghost?
Yeah, Ghost.
And then obviously the lower down players never really think, I don't know why, but people just obviously you share a pro name and you think they're not going to beat them. Whereas this year you've got to sort of hope you're winning the AMP bracket because it's still the AMP sort of.
There's a lot of teams that didn't go to Fort Worth. Like there was only FC Black and then Mind Freak were like the two that I can think off the top of my head. There's like loads of players.
Sween as well.
Yeah, Sween. There's loads of players that didn't like. Zuma just didn't get a team. Spacey didn't get a team. Obviously, Rostermania is going to happen before that. Obviously, Scraps is now a free agent, so is Trey. So there's going to be a lot of teams that will be made for that event, probably. A lot of American teams that weren't there.
There's going to be a lot of stuff happening. I don't really know what's going to happen, so for the first time, I'm out of the loop, so I don't have no intel. I can't. I have to wait and see what happens without knowing.
Sort of like. Actually, I just totally had a mind blank. Just ignore us. I had something really good to say there, and it's just like left me head.
Yeah, but the league's fucked.
Yeah, it is absolute shambles.
I would have probably said a long-winded version of that. So yeah.
Like I still can't believe how fucked the league is. Midnight shit that went on, Accelerate, blah blah blah. No red, fuck me, man.
It's like they just didn't prepare properly. That's all. Like
but to be fair, yeah, I would take a month again, paid 8K, and then get dropped. To be fair, yeah, I would take that.
Yeah, I just can't believe the money in it now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was mad. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and then Midnight are on about they're going to get a franchising spot, just going to whop out 20 million from somewhere with their great logo.
Like I said,
Great.
I didn't actually read much into it because I haven't been watching COD this year as nowhere near as much. But I just seen like some of the stuff that went on with them players, and it just seems so broke how that can happen like so quickly.
Yeah, it's quite funny as well, really. Like especially with the accelerators, when they dropped fast clogger, and then brought in Robbie B, and Robbie B played 1 week. Well, both of them, fast clogger and Robbie B, played 1 week of the Pro League. Then they all got dropped. So they dropped fast clogger just to drop the entire roster. It didn't make sense to me.
Like, well, yeah, like what's the point in that?
And they didn't even have a bad week as well. They were like well, I know they finished like 1 and something, I think. But they were taking United last map and they were doing well against other teams, so they weren't even bad. It's just fucked up and now. But to be fair, they do have a better roster now with Brack on it.
Yeah, he's insane.
But our midnight team,
That
Parasite and his
Parasite.
boys.
I mean, they did alright yesterday, like 2 of the maps. Apart from that, apparently they've been getting absolutely smoked in everything.
Poor guys, man.
Yeah, well, MG didn't help them, did they? Like, they even went to MG and they did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Wow, we don't have that command set up. That's awkward.
We'll get on it. We'll get on it for next week.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not.
I even have a Gamer Focus command in my stream.
I
I think I think all of us do, except the main channel, which is my fault because I'm the one setting it up. So I'll get on that. I'll add it to my notes.
Well, I got the date wrong, so that'll not happen again.
Yeah, if anyone saw the announcement tweet, it did say 1st of April, and today's the 2nd. Luke had a.
I'm just gonna play it off as April Fools.
Yeah, he had a little brain fart. Thank you, Dave.
That's no worries, mate.
It's a great command.
All right, we'll move swiftly on from our lovely little chat and go on to the Dave's favourite part that he's been looking forward to.
Yeah.
But Luke is unfortunately going to be off the screen for a little bit. Sorry, Luke.
It's all good.
And the leaderboard is up. So Dave, you've got your old teammate Vortex in the top spot with 6 kills in 10 minutes. He had a long game. And then all the way at the bottom, unfortunately, Hayjay last week got 0 kills and died in under a minute. So you got Tommy at 2nd with 5 and Ton in 3rd with 2. What are you aiming for? Do you reckon you can top Steve-O?
I'm looking to top Steve-O.
You're looking to top it?
It's going to come down to whether I die off the start.
Well, you've obviously got the first game, and then you got like your risk it all second game. Are you thinking first game you're going to go a bit ballsy, firing range drop, try and get as many kills as you can, or both?
A firing range drop.
Yeah, that's the only spawn on the map for me.
Yeah, you go to the range or you don't go in at all. All right.
Got it. I got it.
I respect it. I'm excited to watch this now.
Let me send you an invite.
I don't like when we get someone on, Dave, and they're telling us, like, obviously I play Blackout, and I'm getting someone telling us that they're landing, like, in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, no, can you just not?
Right, to the range.
I mean, Harry last week said, oh, I'll play my first one aggressive, then play passive, and he went from firing range to Rivertown, and I was like...
Doesn't make sense.
Huh? I was like, Rivertown isn't quiet, you're just going to die, and he did instantly, but poor Harry. Yeah, so you got a duos game. I'll obviously jump out the map off the start.
Oof.
And then it'll all be down to you. Luke will be there to guide you through it whilst I expertly cast over your gameplay, Dave.
Oh, there we are.
Good luck. We'll change the screen again and make sure everything is working beautifully. Hopefully it is, and we will drop. So, you said you play League Play. Have you played much Blackout on stream or in general?
As soon as I started streaming, that's when I started playing Blackout. I never played it before, like when I was actually, scrimming and all. I couldn't be arsed. I didn't have much interest in it. But as soon as I started streaming, I started enjoying it a lot more. And then I was playing wages with Chains. So I mean, I've started to enjoy Blackout a lot more than compared to what I used to. I just didn't think I would at all because it's so slow.
I banged out the beta. Like I think everyone absolutely destroyed the beta. But then when it actually came out, I've hardly played any Blackout to be fair. Just like the occasional game.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going on mute. Good luck, Dave.
Oh,
no
thanks,
pressure.
man.
If you get 0 kills in under 55 seconds and lose to AJ, oh my god.
Well, I'll have another go and then I'll hide for 55 seconds.
Just make sure. Alright, good luck.
Alright.
Make sure I'm
Let's
on
get
mute.
cracking.
I am on mute.
I'm here to support you, Dave.
Thanks, man. We got
I
it.
don't freeze the cameras. I'm going to turn them down, and I need to let my cat
How
out
about
quickly.
you land and firing range?
Oh, I can't describe it, but I have my own little spot to see if as soon as I go every time, normally get one gun. As soon as I see someone land in America,
Apologies about
it's
that.
full on full charge.
As well, stream, we're going to have the
It's like me.
chat Q&A very shortly, so if you want to get your questions ready, start typing them in the chat now, or if you want to just start thinking about them, get people in the stream to ask Dave any questions you want within reason, and we will ask him. Obviously, I need to get myself out the map, and I don't know where you can actually land. Pretty sure this is the best way. Need to get my parachute out before I get out of the zone. Shit. There we go.
Where's Dave going? That's not firing range. I'm watching.
We're still yet to, even with Hayjay, we're still yet to have someone who's died before I've landed, which is promising. But Dave's sticking to, oh, look at that parachute, beautiful stuff. Sticking to his guns and landing in the range. He does see, oh, he's got a Mozu, that is not a good start. He's going to batter him. Dave picks up one.
Oh,
Get his
just
gun.
kill the Frenchie.
Dave knowing his opponents very well. Oh, the MP4, oh, that camo. Look at that camo, bit of dragon.
Oh, that MB40 is elite, by the way.
The new Blackout map is Q Nasty, just so you know. If you go onto Blackout, it will show you. It's called Alcatraz, completely new map, and you can only play it in quads. Fun fact for you there. Dave, good start. 1 kill in very quick time.
Just like to point out, you've already beat Hayjay.
Yeah, I know.
And a trauma kit. He's going to need to look for some armour though. Maybe a second gun. I think he's got a sort. Oh my god, he's actually been corner camped. You've been absolutely horribly outplayed by Romero there.
Oh my god, he's just sat in the corner.
Alright. Luke, did you manage to get the time down?
No.
I'm fuming. We're going
I will
again.
for this. I will
We're
for the second
going
one.
again. You're not
Second
sticking. You're not going to stick in 4th place.
No,
Right.
we're going again.
Alright.
Okay.
We'll change screen straight away. Dave's hopping straight back into it. Are you after actually playing your first one and realizing that you have only got one more go? Are you still going range?
Fuck guy.
Fuck guy.
Go,
Please.
straight in.
I'm actually asking you nicely. Do not lose to Harry. Please. Please don't. Dave, you can't.
I'm just gonna be a bit. I'm gonna turn my mix amp bump.
Yeah, get it cranked. You need to be listening. You need to be checking your corners. Rookie mistake.
I'm gonna let him concentrate for this stuff.
Right, get me in. Get me in.
You can't let Chain down. You said you've been playing wages with him. This is abysmal.
Oh, he gets carried in them all the time.
Does he get absolutely winged?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
winged. He's fucking awful, man. How many times he dies in them? The money don't mean anything to him because he's an absolute baller. So it may be a $1.
He just throws your cash away.
Exactly. It's only $1. He says blah blah blah. I'm looking to win. Bloody hell, man.
Right.
Right.
Good luck. No pressure. This is it though.
This is it.
This is the all or nothing. This is like the 5-5 situation, Dave.
Oh god.
There's some weird
Right.
alarm going off outside.
We're back on mute. Oh, look at me.
Oh, that makes sense
Got my
too,
trauma kit. Look at it. A double trauma kit. If anyone does get to play the new Blackout, if anyone has played it, sorry, let us know what it's like. Obviously, I'm hitting some absolute crispy shots. Dave's lucky to have you. Shane,
Come on.
you know what?
come
Dave's
on.
been talking a big talk, but after that first game, I don't know if he's. I think he may have been lying
As
to
we
us.
see from his performance, he was left with Shit. Alright, let me sit to my hands quick, get them warmed up.
Guys, battering. Welcome Andy to the chat. Welcome everyone, and thank you as well to everyone who's come in to say hello. If you missed it, Dave had his first game, got 1 kill, and then got killed by Romero corner
Oh, here we
camping.
are. Let's get it.
So
Let's get it.
this is his final attempt. He dies off the start. That is
This
it.
a lighthouse drop if I've ever seen one.
So he did say firing range.
Straight to the top of the lighthouse.
Will he stick to his guns? Just as long as he doesn't die before I get on the map, we're all good.
Oh, range is a little far away, isn't it? No. Where's everyone going? Does anyone come into range?
Oh, I may struggle to get on the map here. Oh no.
Oh, I saw.
Dave, you've got to stay alive for 8 seconds before I get in the map, please.
Right, mate.
And there we go.
Probably really should. No, you haven't.
Oh shit. I've
Beautiful.
landed and there's no fucking gun.
Dave's gone, he has stuck to his gun and gone straight to the range. Oh, he's got a sorg. He has not gone to the right spot. You need to get yourself in the red tin building. Oh, there you go. Don't mind that. Little KN. He hears people. He 100% hears them.
There's people in American again.
He does hear them.
I know they're in there.
He's giggling away.
Do I jump in?
He's trying to get an angle, trying to
No, I'm a bit more nervous.
patrol the area. Oh my god.
Fucking. For fuck's sake. Lost the Hayjay.
You are fucking shit.
Dave's
Oh my
brother in the background. Dave, what have you just done?
I didn't fucking see anyone.
Oh, I can't believe it. What were you saying to change just before that happened? What were you saying to change just Luke, was that longer? I think that was less than 55 seconds.
Yeah, I think it was. I'm gonna have to go back and check exactly how, because I'm not gonna lie. Copley, I opened clock up, then start talking to Dave, and forgot to click start again.
Right, I'm gonna have to come back next week.
You're gonna have to reschedule it. We'll have you as Dave 2 or something. Oh no, you're
Dave
actually
number 2.
Dave. You actually did worse than Harry.
I should have fucking kept my one.
You should have gone lighthouse.
Should have dropped my.
You should have stuck to the lighthouse.
Right.
Right, we'll move swiftly over to the quick rapid fire Q
Please.
and A. We'll pretend like it didn't happen. Yeah, he's a pro player, but not in Blackout. He's not a Blackout
I
player.
haven't played Blackout before. I don't know.
He's been playing too much Rocket League. That's why it's fine. All right, so you got 10 questions, either an A answer or a B answer. Very simple. Just give me your answer. All right, and then chat. If you get all your questions ready for Dave after this, we'll hop straight into the chat Q&A. So Dave, iPhone or Android?
A.
You can say which one. You didn't say A or B. Coke, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
McDonald's or Burger King?
McDonald's.
Comedy or thriller?
Comedy.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Ooh, Fortnite or Apex?
Neither.
Yes, good answer.
YouTube or Twitch?
Oh, YouTube.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Ooh. I think PlayStation probably. Yeah.
And then finally, money or free time?
Ooh. Fucking money.
So, okay, Fortnite or Apex? You got to pick one. Which one would you pick?
Oh,
Have you played much Apex at all?
I played a few games at the start and it was absolute shit.
Yeah, it's
And
hard to get into.
Fortnite
Fortnite's
played a bit,
awful.
absolute horseshit too. I'd say Fortnite because it's more fluid movement and all that stuff. Yes, Apex is too clunky. It was very annoying.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Right. We'll move swiftly on. Luke is back on screen. Welcome, Luke, to the chat Q&A. So chat, if you have any questions you want to ask this lovely man, even if it's about his Blackout
No,
gameplay, skill,
Yeah, any
anything,
questions, any at all.
ask away.
I didn't play Blackout.
You didn't? Oh, was that your brother? Did he take over the
It
pad?
it wasn't me that time.
It was Ben Wright.
Blackout stats actually not that bad.
The-
16% win percentage.
The bro from hell asks, who's your favourite Scotsman?
Oh, it's him.
Is it? Is he from the stream, I'm assuming, or do you know him?
Yeah, yeah, he's from.
From the stream, love that. Dave's probs know what I'll ask. Go on then, randoms. What are you going to... Dave, what is randoms
the-
going to ask you?
Who's the best grapple player in Europe?
Who is?
Chain.
Dave's fangirl. Why is Chain costing me a rocket?
That's my brother.
It's actually your brother's POH. Well, it's probably because you haven't taught. Chain's like a. Is he a work in progress on Rocket League?
Oh, when are the scrims? Oh yeah, no, Chain's making pro.
I did see one of the casters tweeting you. One of the Rocket League casters or something like
Oh, is it?
that. Yeah, yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know.
I'm so bad at that game.
It doesn't
When
make
are
sense
scrims?
to me.
The scrims are tonight, but I wasn't going to stream on.
No, he will.
But I'm going to have to now since you're asking.
Who have you got lined up tonight?
I don't actually know.
On top of it, then.
I think we're playing Sweden maybe.
What teams have you got to scrim realistically that you would? So you got like
Giants,
Sweden, Giants, Movie Star,
Sweden, Movie Star,
S&G?
Lute's boys, S&G. Yeah,
That's
about
it.
That's about it, really.
Nasty asked, "What do you think of Rec?"
Be nasty.
Q
Oh,
nasty.
Q nasty. Oh, what do I think of Rack? I mean, they got the potential to be unreal. To be fair, they've been doing actually quite sick. Just in a league setting, it's different for them because like in the league setting, you play one game a day, and I think that's where they struggle a bit because when they're in a tournament setting, they play game after game after game, and they can run off the momentum, the fluidity of it all. But
We've got the crowd as well, which like
yeah.
someone like Dylan probably helps him. Just
Yeah,
hearing the cheers and
that's
stuff.
what I didn't like about the like one game a day, and it was very tedious, and the day was very long. There wasn't much to do, and sometimes you couldn't get into a series. So they have the potential. They just need to actually start off strong in a series without. But to be fair, they did in 100 Thieves when they just fully threw it away. So
1.1 round, and then the control wasn't the best.
I didn't watch it. I was in bed, but I did see when I woke up all the tweets saying that the first two maps were close, and then the control wasn't. I don't know if that was right.
I stopped watching after Hardpoint. I lost fault.
The bro from hell asks, "Can I refund my sub and give it to Hayjay after that blackout performance?"
You're not going to get well. I don't know.
And then you give it a D treats FS and
Hey,
stuff.
there it is. The blackout pro.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend a Hayjay sub, even though I am sub to Hayjay. I wouldn't recommend it.
Got any other questions? How are you doing, Gia Hyper in the chat?
All randoms. I don't know if you can give us the insight. Are Sweden playing with Josh now instead of Alex?
Oh,
Find out in our scrims later today.
There it is. Make sure you tune in to Dave's stream.
yeah.
He'll give you all the intel over there.
There we are.
Are you going to pick up Steve, Dave?
Steve? Well, we got a full team. So no. Sorry, Morgan.
That is true. Unlucky, Steve.
Unlucky.
I'll pick him up. Steve, if you're watching, you know what? You follow me on Twitter. Hit the DMs. We'll sort something. Just in time. Rubik, mind you are just in time. If you want to ask Dave a question, you can. Hyper does ask, Dave, are you pro this COD?
Well, I'm not in the Pro League anymore, but I do still get paid.
It's so sad.
But
I mean, there's two ways of finding like pros. Like, is it your profession or is it if you're just in the pro league?
but I do still get paid a salary.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Technically, yeah, I'm still.
Yeah. G Clutch asks, Dave, how's your hair so good? He needs
mean,
as many tips as he can get because this is a awful trim.
Give him all the hair tips, Dave.
All the hair tips.
Well, at the moment, I've just got it down in it, so I know. But still, you got to style it down. You know, you got to put a bit of salt spray in there. You got to put some powder, and then hair dry it down. It's nice.
George's quiff's a work in
Mess
progress.
it up a bit. You got to mess it up a bit, see, when you put it down.
1
It's gonna
second,
look
you've got it up, and then I'll look at your stream, and it's just you've gone fuck it, putting it down, done.
Mixes it up. Doesn't like to stick with the same style, do you, Dave?
No, I'm gonna have a full slick back as well, like Marky B's old one looks actually pretty decent as well. So I can do it loads of ways. It's called variety, and I like it.
How's being the best looking arm going?
I think that was to me, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was gonna gas I can't play. I need a quiff teacher. Oh yeah,
George, I'll save you. Don't worry, we'll work on you.
Company's got the biggest fucking blow over quiff you'll ever see.
Yeah, I don't even use anything on my hair, you know, it just stays like this. Like mine's just hairdryer, literally. Like I could put mine just
Yeah.
You just wake up, boom, looking
yeah,
like
go in the shower and it just goes like that now.
beautiful
We want
stuff.
Sam on next week.
Is Sam your brother?
No, it's Chain.
Oh, his name's Sam. You learn something
I
new
never
every day.
ever knew
Yeah, I
that,
didn't know
no.
that.
Learn something new, yeah.
I assume that's your brother. Dave, can you tell Brandon to shut the f up?
That's his brother. That's
Oh, that's his
that's the everyone's brother.
Alright,
you go,
that's a
Luke.
good one. Oh, I was gonna say, well, what's your favourite card that is a good one?
Oh, I reckon.
God, I'm thinking.
Oh, I've got the most memories on Black Ops 1. The best card is Black Ops 2. And my favourite is Black Ops 3.
What about, so is that competing or just in general?
Just in general. Like my favourite I've played, most fun on a game, Black Ops 3 probably. Like just the gameplay itself, how much I enjoy the gameplay. Black Ops 3 got the most memories from Black Ops 1 because that was when you fucking grinding with all your school friends and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Black Ops 2 was probably the best game to play.
George asks, or G Clutch, predictions for the Pro League today. Do you know the games?
I don't know the games.
So you've got, I'm pretty sure you've got Denial versus Wreck.
Is that the Frenchies?
Ooh,
Oui,
you
oui.
know what? I actually
I'll
think
actually
Denial will
double
probably
check.
take that.
They've been like, even when they weren't doing the best, they were like taking teams like 20 points an hour point they were losing by. It wasn't like they were ever getting smoked. Oh, I told a lie. You've got Optic versus Denial first game.
Oh, well, there we are. Goodbye, Denial.
Goodbye Denial. Wreck v E6.
Oh.
E6 took Optic last map.
Yeah,
yesterday.
E6 been
I
looking
reckon
good.
that's got a lot. That's
Last map are written all over it. But Wreck have been
They-
decent last match, so could
Even
go anyway.
Splice versus Genji, that's a good game.
And then you got 100 Thieves Midnight. Well,
that's 100 Thieves win,
Yeah.
3-0.
and then finish it off Splice versus Gen G.
That's
I
a
think
good
that's-
game, that.
I think
That's
Gen G are
probably-
taking it.
I reckon that's just going to be that's probably either the last map or 3-1 to Splice. I
Who
think
did
Gen
Splice
G
play
just
yesterday? They played Midnight.
won. Was it Midnight?
Yeah, because map 1 was like a 10-point game. Map 2 was like I think it was around 11. And then map
Yeah.
map 3, map 4 wasn't close. Map 3, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just
I was watching it on and off.
I didn't watch any of it last night because I went to bed early for work. I woke up and just seen like it started like Dashy going like 11.
Oh, I had a
17 and 1 or something.
1.92 yesterday.
Yeah,
Actually disgusting.
it's pretty impressive.
That's a good series, eh?
Especially in a series that went last map as well. It wasn't like a 3-0. That's pretty consistent.
Bro from Hell asked, do you think Pristini will spew in the middle of his game again? I think you mean
It
Priester.
was Priest. Yeah, I don't think so.
Rubik Mind, this is a question everyone wants to know. Would you ever team with Copley? Firstly, we have teamed for about a day
3
or 2,
days.
3 days.
Yeah.
It was his best moments ever, so we'll leave it
The
at
highlight of his
that.
career.
And then the second part of the question, let him teach you grinding. Don't know what that means, but
Grinding.
I'm assuming it means I'm a grinder and you need to step up your grind.
Or the
If
other
you
way.
send me one of them nice Discord jackets, maybe consider it.
I only got this in there. I got a long sleeve t-shirt if you want.
No, man, I don't wear long
You want the
sleeve
hoodie?
t-shirts.
Alright, I'll get a hoodie for you, and then we'll send the contract over.
I said consider.
Yeah. Consider. You're just playing it out for the stream. I get it. It's cool. Fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Maple, if
maybe
you're watching, I'm
some-
sorry, but I'm taking your spot. That's
being dropped
unfortunate.
Shall we make this one the last question?
Yeah, randoms. You go away, Luke. Fire it away.
You reckon this new Lightning Pandas team could do well in the Pro League? It's defo got the talent, in my opinion.
Yeah. To be fair, I think I should be there. I think Billy, like Imperial, were unlucky not to qualify. If they were in my group, they probably would have. If they had their record in my group, they would have qualified. If
I'd say that is
Fact,
must be
Oh.
annoying.
Mm.
Fact had a good had a good PLQ. I think we were the only team that didn't have a good PLQ. But like, I mean, we placed top 6 at Vegas. We know, like, if it was a different weekend, and so many different teams would be in the PLQ, which is it's called this compete in this sport basically. But I think this game is so.
Anyone can win on the day.
It's the most.
Yeah.
This game is the most day-to-day game. Like I said every year, but like it's whoever headbutts each other the most, whoever gets the most specialists, best use of their specialists, whoever gets the streaks.
You won't have like a team who is the best team on this game outright and win most events.
It's probably the most difficult game to be extremely consistent at.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, even though last year had a lot of winners, like the same teams are still like in, you know.
Like, Rise was like arguably the better team throughout.
We're all unreal throughout the year.
Red were good.
Red were consistently good. Yeah, you get these consistent teams, right? But then obviously, and you know that the teams which weren't as consistent as FaZe.
One of those
they won
games.
season 1, but at every other event,
Yeah.
didn't notice them. So, we were consistently bad as well. So it's consistency's there, you know.
I actually want to ask what. Okay, you can obviously not answer it, but what happened from Vegas getting top 6 to the PLQ?
I reckon it was just a bad.
Just the fact the game is the way the game is, and like you could have played it this weekend and qualified. You could have played it next weekend, not.
It was genuinely a bad few days. Like, we were playing like individually. We were playing quite good. There wasn't really many complaints about how no one was doing like very bad. Like, it was just like a few split second decisions, which were very what's the word I'm looking for? Damaging in the game, which wouldn't happen any other days. It was like a couple things in the map which went wrong, and if they didn't, then we would have won certain maps. We would have fucking won series. And then they might have flipped a switch, and we would have clocked on. Like we got to the last day when we were 0-5, and we still could have, if we beat TM 3-1, we would have qualified for bracket play, which is stupid because in any other group you're 1-5, like you're not gonna fucking do that.
Yeah, you're gonna be out. Yeah.
I don't really have much explanation for that weekend because I can't pinpoint what actually went wrong other than just like a tiny mistakes.
It's one of those, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
which
look back on it,
don't
it's just
happen.
shit, but
yeah.
Live and you learn.
Exactly. Next year, steal the show, Dave. Me and you. Modern Warfare coming out of the closet.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 4 potentially, hopefully, who knows. Random's asked, you got 100% going London though?
Yeah,
he is. Beautiful stuff. Right, thank you very much, Dave. It's been a pleasure to have you on. Any socials you want to shout out? Obviously, your Twitter is below your face.
Nah, they'd already know my stuff.
They all know. Stream going to be live soon?
Stream going to be live.
Stream live soon.
I'll be back soon to retry Blackout. I'm going to get back in the queue now and get back.
Yeah, that come out wrong, nasty, by the way. But if anyone wants to be as good as Dave at COD, or as average as Copley, or as shit as me, use code Dave Copley or Dtreats at Gamer Focus. New flavors are coming out this month, so if anyone wants to check it out, the website's in the description and underneath in the Twitch panels.
There are only 3 tubs left.
Oh, only 3 tubs left.
3 left in the current. Yeah, and there it is. Dqvee on no sleep. Dqvee. You get beautiful stuff like this and what Dave's wearing.
Yes.
So,
lovely, lovely.
It was a pleasure speaking to you all, and thanks to anyone that came by. Make sure to leave a follow if you're on the chat as well, because we'll go live every single Tuesday with a new guest. They might not be as good looking as Dave, but they're still a guest.
It's still a guest.
And the YouTube, if you missed half the stream, or if you missed Dave's Blackout performance because it wasn't very long, it will be up on YouTube very soon. So make sure to go. I think it's just Gamer Focus GG is the YouTube channel. So make sure to drop a sub over there.
I reckon you should do another leaderboard. You know how quick 2 games last. I reckon I'd be top of that.
You probably Yeah, you probably would. They were pretty bad.
So no, I thought the challenge was who could lose fastest. But
Well,
Yeah,
we'll get him on eventually. We'll get you on again at some point, and you can redeem yourself.
Yeah. Please.
Anyway, thank you very much, Dave, and thanks to everyone who tuned in. Peace out.
Bye.
There we are.
We're done.
Yeah, it should be.